morning, children. Just now, you have seen two quotes. Do you understand? What does it mean? Of course, you might be getting it. That it is something related with the company of a person. A company of a human being. What does it mean? If we are in a company of good person, what type of a person we'll become? Surely you will say that if we are in a company of good person, we'll be a good one. We'll go on the right path. But on the other hand, if we are in a company of a bad person, what type of a person we'll become? Surely we'll be moving away from the right track and we'll go on a wrong path. So what else we can say? We can only say that a company matters a lot in the person's life. If we are in a good company, we'll become a good one. But if we are in a bad company, surely it will affect our life a lot. So based on the company, we shall study a story of a bird from the book Supplementary Reader. And the name of the lesson is A Tale of Two Birds. So with the name itself, children, you will understand that this is a story of a two birds. One who was in the company of good one and the other who falls in the company of the bad one. So we'll see in the story what happens. What is the end of the two birds? So children, here the story goes. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. So once there lived a bird and her two newborn babies, and they had a nest in a tall, shady tree. And like all mothers, this mother also took care of her little babies day in and day out. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big, heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. The other landed outside a rishi's ashram a little distance away. So children, what happened further in the story? One day there was a thunder, lightning and heavy rainfall, and many trees they were uprooted. And the tall tree in which these birds lived, it also came down, and it blew away the birds to the other side of the forest. And children, you know what happened to the birds? One bird came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. Gang of robbers means a group of robbers lived. And the other bird landed outside a rishi's ashram a little distance away. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. So the days passed and now the time has come where the baby birds became big birds. What happened, children? One day, the king of the country, he came to the forest for hunting. And he saw a deer and rode after it. and it ran deep into the forest, and the king followed it. But what happened? The king lost his way and he did not know where he was. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under the tree that stood near a cave. Suddenly he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up! There's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he'll slip away." The king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. Faint noises issuing from the cave means, children, dull noise which is coming from inside the cave. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. So what happened to the king, children, while he was resting under the tree? He heard the voice, the fake noise, the dull noise coming, that hurry up, and took up all the jewels and everything. Otherwise, he will go away from here. And the king quickly got to his horse and ran away from there as fast as he could. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The Rishi will be soon back. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. Now, children, after running and running, where did the king go? Where did the king rest? He went near the Rishi's ashram. What did the king do over there? He tied his horse to a tree and again he sat down in its shade. Then suddenly he heard a gentle voice. And what did that voice say? It welcomed the king. He said, "Please go inside and rest, and the Rishi will be back soon." And he offered the king the water, and it said him to make himself comfortable. The king was very surprised. And what did he see as he looked up and he saw a big brown bird in the tree? Children, did you guess what was going on in the king's mind? Yes, the bird which he saw in the beginning and the bird he saw right now, they both were similar. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me any more." Just then the Rishi entered the ashram. So what did that bird say to him? That bird said that, "Yes, you are right. The other bird which he has seen, he looked like him only." And he said that he is his brother. And just because he has made friends with robbers, he now talks like them only. And he doesn't even talk to him anymore. And as the bird was talking, just then the Rishi entered the ashram. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while. Then you can share my food." Then the Rishi offered the king to be comfortable and rest for a while, and then he offered the food to the king. The king told the Rishi the story of the two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. The forest is full of surprises, he said. So the king, what did he tell the Rishi? He told how the two birds, though they were similar in their appearance, but how they behaved in so different manner. And he said, the forest is really full of surprises. But the holy man smiled and said, after all, one is known by the company one keeps. That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. I'll tell you more about this place and these birds. So what did the holy man say? The holy man said that after all, one is known, one is recognized by the company one keeps. That bird has always been in the company of robbers. So he talks the language and the talks about what the people say, what those robbers speak. And this bird, he repeats what he has always heard, and he welcomes people to the ashram. And Rishi says, now come inside and rest for a while. And he said, I'll tell you more about this place and these birds. So children, the story is very simple and clear to you. Now, can you guess what is the moral of the story? Yes, the moral of the story is we should make friends with the people who are of good nature. If we take the company of bad people, we will always become bad. I hope till now you have understood the importance of company, and in future you will also remember to be in the company of good ones rather than the bad ones. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.